What up, everyone? Fuck. In shock still at what the fuck has just happened. This is just crazy. Um, Greg Plitt, a true legend in every sense of the words, and someone who's truly made the world a better place through his existence. And just the message he spreads and the hope he gives people for their lives, and I mean, everything he stands for is just real, incredible. It's still sinking in that, he's dead. That's just, it's can't even grasp the fact of this man's death. Someone that's so strong-minded, so strong-willed, and stands for so much, and he's gone, and it is fucked up. Personally, he's changed. If it wasn't for Greg Plitt, I wouldn't be where I am today. I wouldn't be here right now. I'd hate to think where I'd be because I went through a dark time last year, and if I didn't stumble across, one of his videos that he made in his members section, honestly, I'd hate to think where I'd be now. He gave me newfound purpose through watching this. He did this video, and it was pretty much just talking about the purpose of life, and saying it takes no guts to believe that there's no purpose in life. And the video pretty much just inspired me to. That's where I was at. I thought, fuck this life shit. I'm over it. I was down. My life was my views on the world and stuff were twisted, and I watched this video, and really it was like it hit me. He said, man up and realize that there is fucking purpose in your life. And I did, and through that, it's helped me get to to keep going and be where I am now, and further inspire more people through, I guess, my actions. And it all comes back to Greg and what he's instilled in me, and it's just crazy to think that it's like here's one man that's literally just changing the world through his actions and his beliefs and his content that he's putting out there, and it inspires the fuck out of me and hundreds of thousands of other people. And it's just it's a true testament to the fact that one man can change the world, because through his actions, it's making other people become better human beings and spread that that positive message to other people. So it's like that butterfly effect of making the world a better place. And what more honourable way to live than to make the world a better place? So R.I.P. Rest in peace, Greg. Man, that's fucked up. I got to meet. I was fortunate. I don't know if you call it chance, fate, whatever that. When I was over in Brisbane last year, he happened to be doing a seminar on the Gold Coast. I'll never forget when I found out that he was doing a seminar in Australia. I was on Facebook scrolling down, saw this Greg Plitt seminar, and it's funny because what are the chances? Because the way Facebook was, it's like I'd like Greg Plitt's page ages ago, and I'd never seen one of his posts because Facebook doesn't show to all. The reach on Facebook is fucked, and the one post that I'd seen since following his page was he's doing a seminar and it's in Australia. Wait, what's the dates? Holy shit, it's when I'm there. What are the chances? I was like, oh my god, man, you should have seen my reaction. I was just like, to my girlfriend, I was like, are you fucking serious? And this was right at a time, just after, a couple of weeks after I'd seen that one video that changed my life, and man, I was over the moon. So if I didn't happen to be in Brisbane already when he was doing the seminar, I would have booked flights and flown over there just for it, because man, what a legend. So anyway, I got to go to a seminar, and to see this man in the flesh who, it's one thing to have someone inspire you through the lens of a camera, but to have this man standing there in front of you in the flesh, a real living, testament to everything he's ever done, and the man's just there talking and just next level inspiration because he's real. He's a real dude. He's a real motherfucker with real views, and he doesn't care if he hurts people's feelings, if he offends people. He'll say, he stands for his fucking purpose, and that is to give life your all and not to be a fucking coward, and to stay true to your values, and man, everything about him, living legends. And that seminar, he shared some deep shit with the audience there, with us all, and it was, I'm just so grateful that I got to experience that and learn some shit from him. And I don't know if there was something about the seminar he did with us. I felt like he told us some shit that he hasn't really told people before. He told us how there was a stage in his life when he was in the military, and he was at a really dark stage of his life. And when he started saying this, you could tell it was going through his mind whether he should tell us, as the audience, whether he should actually continue with the story, because he, seemed a bit hesitant, but then he kind of overcame it and was like, I'm going to tell these guys. And he told us how he tried to commit suicide just back when he was younger in the military. He jumped out the plane doing his skydiving, and he said he just had lost so much faith in his life just due to whatever was going on in his life, that he decided that he just wouldn't pull his parachute. So he was just coming down at the ground limp. His body was just limp because he had just given up. And he said that through whatever miracle, the the reserve safety parachute just in time went off and stopped his fall. But he said that there was that thing should have gone off ages ago, as soon as he decided to be limp coming out of the airplane. But it happened so close to the ground, and he just landed really hard, and still he said that he got up, and from that moment forward, he just had a newfound appreciation for life. He should have died then and there, but he didn't, and it caused him to have this newfound appreciation for life, to do all these great things that he's done. And if he'd have died then and there that many years ago, I wouldn't be doing this video here right now, because I wouldn't even know who the fuck Greg Plitt was. And it was amazing that he shared that story with us, because I could tell he was hesitant. He wasn't gonna share it with us, but then he did. So that was just amazing to hear that. It was like, wow, someone that I've looked up to so much, so strong. He could have killed himself so long ago, and yet he didn't. And he lived on to create a legacy and inspire thousands of people and become highly successful, and create this great this new path in life. And it's just amazing. I mean, it's inspiring. I don't know the details of what this accident is that's happened, but regardless of the fact of whatever's happened, we shouldn't focus on how he's died. We've got to focus on how he lived his life. The way he died, it doesn't matter. It's how a person lives that defines them, and that's Greg Plitt. Now that's a fucking definition for a life. Also, I was fortunate enough to meet him as well, because we got the meet and greet at the seminar, and it was a crack up meeting him, because he's just a real guy. He's just a real dude, and it was a shame, because I wanted to tell him how much he had inspired me, and really get in a good conversation with him. But it was nearing the end of his time there, and there was a bit of a line behind us, and he only had 15 minutes to get through the people. And so I went up to him. It's on film too. I'll chuck it on this video. Went up to him, said what's up. Was like, And he told me, he was like, "You're in good shape, man." And I was just like, "Whoa, Greg Plitt just told me I'm in good shape," and I was just like a little schoolgirl. And I said, "Thanks, man," and I said, "You inspired me a lot," and I was like, "Is it sweet if we?" There's a bit of a rush, so I didn't stop and talk to him and stuff, which I kind of regret now because, to be honest, at the time I thought I'd see this man again because I wanted to see him again because he inspired me so much. I'd send him an email or I'd really elaborate on how he's changed my life, but I mean, obviously I can't do that anymore. So I mean, I regret not talking to him for longer, but due to the circumstances, there was a rush. We kind of rushed through, and I was like, anyway, back to the story. I said, I was sweet if we get a shirtless pic, and he's like, yeah, whatever. He lifted his shirt up, and I took my shirt off. I was like, oh, is it sweet if we like fully shirtless? Because I wanted the epic photo. And he was just, I loved how he was just honest with me. He's like, nah, man. Hang on, we're frozen here. It's not good. He was like, nah, man. There's a line that we're in a rush, kind of thing. And I just loved how he was real honest with me, and I was like, oh, no worries, sweet, we got the picture, it's all good. And then he said, do you want a piss sample too? I'll never forget that. That was so funny. Do you want a piss sample too? Oh man. What a legend. True legend. Character, and just himself, just the realest motherfucker. So I can't believe he's gone, and may his legacy live on. Fuck, I'm damn sure gonna make sure that his legacy lives on through my actions. And I know there's gonna be hundreds of thousands of people that go into as well. So as sad as this shit is that's happened, in the positive light, I think it's really, this is a wake-up call for everyone, every single human being that, has ever taken motivation and followed Greg Plitt. And you got to realize your time could be up at any minute. So give life your all, be the best version of yourself that you can be, and the butterfly effect will just help others and inspire others. Just be a good guy, be real, and stay true to your values, and be a legend. So rest in peace, Greg. Man, you've inspired me so much, and hundreds of thousands of other people. I'm a speck of dust compared to the extent of who else you've inspired, but that's just my 2 cents, and that's my little story. Rest in peace, brother.
Oh fuck.
Like no. Sample too?
Yeah, man. Sweet. Cool. Keep it up, guys. Thanks, man.